ऐसे लेखक से जिनकी कविताएं सिर्फ शब्दों तक सीमित नहीं रहती, वो एक प्रार्थना भी है, एक भाव भी है और एक पूजा भी है. So presenting to you Poornima Dayal, an internationally acclaimed poet, artist, a true devoted heart for like her poems are not just written, they are felt, they carry the fragrance of bhakti and the calm of silence and the magic of the like sacred stories. Her recent book, Sounds of Love and Worship, released on Janmashtami, is a soulful offering of 40 devotional poems. इनमें आपको मिलेगा राधा जी की मुस्कान, कृष्णा जी की रासलीला का रंग और राधा जी और राम जी की मर्यादा. सब कुछ एक काव्य के रूप में. और खास बात यह है कि हर बुक कवर पर बनी तस्वीर उन्होंने खुद बनाई है. एक कलाकार की कविताएं और चित्र दोनों ही एक भाव से निकलते हैं. So, like, it's over to you. We really want to hear something from your mouths. Over to you.
Thank you so much. Thanks, Lila. That was a nice introduction. Okay, so my recent book, Sounds of Love and Worship, is released just day before, and it is available on Amazon. But I think it will be reachable to you by Janmashtami. So I've been a Krishna Bhakt since childhood because हमारे घर में जन्माष्टमी बहुत ही जोर शोर से मनती थी, and my mother would beautifully decorate the हिंडोला and छोटे लड्डू गोपाल को सजाती थी. पूरे घर में झांकियाँ ही सजी रहती थी. So maybe that's where the inspiration comes from, and we've been celebrating Janmashtami fervently every year. And this book contains poems about Lord Krishna, about Lord Ram, and various stories about them. So here is a little bit of a poem. I truly appreciate you, Uttara, for your work. It's really beautiful and very intense. So, but I write slightly more light-hearted, and so here is a bit of my poetry. There is ras in his play, as we revere and we pray. To his presence so fine, oh my heart swells at thy side, my divine. His friends are waiting, his brotherly glimpse they're forever seeking. Some may be grazing cows, while others are wanting to take their bows. He glitters more than a celestial star, comparable to none, no one at par. In those forests so lush, as his playmates rush, knowing of his arrival, for without him there is no existence and no survival. As the swings would merrily sway, in his presence they appear to dance with gay. Along the wisp of the gentle winds, with him his friends would laugh and joyfully sing. There are jokes and fun-filled banter, interesting tales and lots of chatter. Being with their Krishna is all that matters. Swimming in the glorious Yamuna river, and when it is cold, I'm sure they may have quivered. But with Krishna's warmth and love so supreme, their hearts would melt and it would feel like a joyful, fun-filled dream. It's even been told that they may have engaged in mock-friendly wrestling bouts, where children would gather in large numbers or crowds, watching such show of strength and might, while Krishna lovingly held all in his love and light. They would run, jump, and climb tall trees for fun. Krishna is the Lord, there and are only one. And when birds would sing and along with his melodious flute, enchanted thus for all, it was the way to their hearts a lovable route. Oh, for great childlike mischief they were known, where passers-by would stop and at times frown, stealing pots of delectable pure butter, while maintaining quiet, not a word did they utter, climbing one above the other like a creeper, whilst one of them may have pretended to be a vigilant gatekeeper, lest they may be noticed by their mothers or aunts, and also preventing them from being supposed victims to complaints or taunts. Hiding behind colossal green trees, in games of hide and seek so that nobody would see, or simply running around making merry and playing carefree sports all in a flurry, is expressing such deep camaraderie and brotherly love, which we read and listen, thanking the Lord above. So this is a poem narrating the fun that Lord Krishna will have in childhood with his fellow mates, with his friends, who would come running to him in Vrindavan. And Krishna would, around the Godavari, around the Yamuna, he would play with his friends. And there was the Govardhan Parvat nearby. They would climb the hill, they would have fun and enjoy. And he is omnipresent, he's all around us. So in every being, in every human being. So in fact, the next few poems, whenever I get a chance, will be about Krishna's presence, about his omnipresence, his his existence beyond time and space.
Thank you so much, for the lovely poem. And so what I found in your poems, like it's divine inspiration. I really want to ask you one question. Like when you write a poem, so you talk to God or you pray to God?
See, I don't know if I talk to God, but I'm sure He inspires all of us. So it's not just that He inspires me, inspires her, inspires you, He inspires everybody. Right? So I'm sure He inspired me somewhere to write whatever I wrote.
Can I interact there?
Sure, please.
I read a very interesting quote that when He is present in your art, it comes from the heart.
Thank you so much to both of you. I heard and I read a lot about your books like Pilgrim, Three Sages Devotee, Pathways, and The Shepherd Couple. So we'd love to cover one of your or even couple of your favorite poem from them. So it's up to you.
I would be speaking about the omnipresence of God, but if you want me to speak a poem from any one of those books, I can go ahead.
Up to you. It's totally up to you. It's your
Maybe
choice,
I'll
ma'am.
say these first,
Sure.
and then later on we could share. So we all know about the omnipresence of God beyond time and space. And He's totally eternal, immortal. So whether it is this yug or another yug, just be yug mein hai, He is the only one, He is within each one of us. But how I wish we would see that in each other today, and the world would be different. But however, I've written two little verses, two little poems, and these are a part of another book which is also going to be released, which is called Dying Forever and Ever. And so this is talking about space, about God beyond space, the space where we exist, where time exists, God in that, creating that, and beyond that. So I need not go far in the unconscious and the conscious. At the pole star and in the sea, within so-called limits or boundaries, in the unknown and the limitless, in the sparkling and in the darkness, in the material and in immaterial, on my skin in every pore, within vibrations and in the still, in the real or the so-called unreal, in truth and even in illusion, in every breath or the lack of it, in love and in generosity, in hatred and in war. Beyond the realms of the ever-blue skies, within the canopy of the sheltering clouds, in the shavings of the wood, in the utterances of the wind, in the blossoming of petals, and even in their wither, in the sound of rain droplets and in the drops of morning dew. And I know I needn't go far, you are not distant, not afar. In the hearts of a fakir, even with mere humans like me, in the past, present and future, in every life, death, and beyond every recognizable feature. So this is about how I feel for him in terms of space and beyond space. There's a little bit about him on timelessness, how he has created time for us, and they're always saying, "Chalo jaldi karo, der ho rahi hai," and we're always running after time. But for him, it's just a creation for us because we need to exist on this planet. But beyond that, there is timelessness. So while he exists in time, he also exists in timelessness. Beyond time, time is yours, the moment is yours. Like a crawling ant, like a roaring tiger, like the subtle wisps of the wind, like the trickle of raindrops, in time and in timelessness, in movement or in stillness, in the waves of the ocean, in the blossom of a tree. There is time, yet there is timelessness. There is birth and there is death. There is death and rebirth. As thy divine light changes shape, form and size, transforming timelessness to time again. Shapelessness to shape in the drop of rain. From form to fluidity, from a beam to honey, from honey to ether, under the rays of the glorious sun, bathing in the moonlight, to surrealism, to alluring magic. From the restlessness of the pregnant youths to the gentle calmness of gigantic elephants, from the ceaselessness of thy nature to the end of time, if it exists.
Poornima, I will not take much time here. I really love to start, like, if you can cover up some poems for us. So over to you.
Okay. So, as you said last time, this is from one of my books for which you keep repeating. I received the award. So, it's from my book Pathways. It's the first poem. So, this is, I go back in time when my son was quite small, he was quite young, and we were posted in Chennai. And there was this beautiful Poornima tree right across the road from our house. And every morning when his school bus would come, I would go out to drop him. And I would see this tree, and then also from my balcony, I would see it all the time. So that has inspired me to write this poem. And it's the first poem in the book Pathways. The poem goes as, the Gulmohar tree swirling and dancing, to the rhythmic winds appeared to be singing, and the leaves twirled, its flowers budding. The mellow touch from the winds above, filling their hearts with some unknown love. A sight to watch from my open balcony as I sit relishing my spoonful of organic delicious honey. Its woody branches almost reaching the skies, as within their homes my neighbor fried some delectable sweets and savories served with English tea rich in flavor. Like a canopy sheltering small plants and bushes, when in such heat the gardener rushes, watering the tree and plants, while Aunt Ira loudly prays and chants. The whispers of time gathering no dust, as in the gardener the tree fully trusts, is its bright orange hue under drops of fresh morning dew. And when it rains, the petals glisten, almost asking us to stop and listen to stories, tales of lovers perhaps, resting under its shade is a burly old chap. It appears to be beaming and rejoicing, almost as though its love is approaching, those orange turning a passionate red, casting below a romantic cozy bed. Done to ashes are old rustic leaves, to those wooden branches new petals cleave, bringing joys to my heart regularly almost as the day starts. Cars passing by, some children running to catch their school bus every early morning, separating us a distance of about 20 feet. The day begins and my neighbors and I cheerfully meet. The sun's rays harmonizing, bringing it light. As night falls, it rests, sleeping with great delight. In peak summers, it's time to blossom. As they bloom, it's just so awesome. No deceit and no foul play, unfolding love every night and day. If we have time, this is a poem on pigeons. So this is very recently written. And so when I sit in my balcony every morning, I have these pigeons who keep coming and sitting there, and I almost literally, I may sound crazy, but I almost literally talk to them.
Continue.
So here's a poem. Sitting by the fence, a pretty flock so dense, their soft, supple wings fluttering and flapping. In that open park where sing many a lark, nestled together, sitting by closely, is a red-crested woodpecker, and a rosy mist tints my window. I'm watching them sitting on my sofa indoors. A halo forms as the weather transforms. It's getting dusky, it's kind of smelling musky. Their staccato feet pitting and patting the ground softly as they continue walking. The night may be awakening as their slim necks they are shaking. Hoping and gliding, they appear to be sliding. And one pigeon appears to be gazing, his bands of green and blue shimmering, looking up at the starlit sky. What could they be talking about and why? Some of them are trying to hide. If they would in me confide, oh tell me what's in your heart and mind, I'm assuring you I will be kind. Tell me your lover's name, let there be no reserve nor shame. Come on, let's not make excuses, that's now so lame. And you don't have to act even slightly tame. Brushing past the door, oh why don't you fly indoor? Let us be friends talking about the latest trends. If you could speak, or perhaps you do, why don't you join me in eating some hot lentil stew? And they are flying past, dropping off their casts. Time does have wings, it's just one of those things. Their sparkling bodies taking a turn, getting ready they are now for their next run.
Thank you so much for bringing this beautiful poem for us.
I have a question for Poornima ma'am. As we know that she's won an award and she's an artist, so just want to ask her. She's a mother too. So how did she balance her life and how was the achievement? She said.
Oh, okay. Hi.
Hi, ma'am.
Sorry, I didn't get it.
Yeah, so we want to know how, as a mother, how did you balance your life and you have achieved so much in life. So how was it easy for you? Because I'm also a mother of a 2-year-old son. So just wanted to know how was the journey for you?
Okay. So my son is really grown up. He's not 2 years. But when he was young, I always had passion for painting and art because I've done my bachelor's in fine arts. And so I was born soon after I got married. And I always used to continue painting and somehow he inspired me. You know, I didn't treat him like a job. For me, he was a friend boy. And I'm genuinely saying this. So for me, he was a friend boy. So he used to encourage me. In fact, he used to paint. I used to encourage him to paint and he used to paint and he used to encourage me. And I still have 1 or 2 paintings made by him. And recently also in one of my art exhibitions, he exhibited his own artwork as well. So now he's a grown-up man and he's a professional singer. His song, if I can take the liberties, his song is just released on Z Music. It's called Sajna Ve. But he always inspired me. So for me, it wasn't, of course, being a mother, you know, you have to do everything. You have to take care of his needs. You have to run a house. You have to look after his school. Education is like crazy. So you have to do all of it. But I don't know, somehow he was not a time-consuming child. So I was lucky, I guess. He managed it.
Thanks a lot. That will motivate us in writing.
Yeah, thanks. Thank you. Thank you so much for inviting me. Thank you. Thank you so much.